YouTube, what's the big old deal, man? It's our favorite hood partner, Big Nina Boy. Yeah, we starting it off on this good old Saturday though, right? Um, Shout out to everybody, man. You know, y'all woke up this morning. You know what I'm saying? You got air in your lungs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, walk into that power I was talking about though, man. That black magic shit, you know? Before we get into it, let me holler at y'all about something, man. Let me kick this game with y'all. Privacy is power. You know what I'm saying? Privacy is power. You know what I'm saying? Keep what you love off this internet, man. Keep what you love off the internet. I promise to God. Because see, everybody looking to see what you got in your household. Everybody want to know how you live in your life. You know what I'm saying? They want to take that happiness away from you. You know what I'm saying? If you love something, keep it off the internet. I swear to God, I swear to goodness. Don't nobody want to see you happy, man. And let me tell y'all why. Hold on. Love don't love nobody. Love don't even pay bills. And they sure don't pay no bills. Love don't love nobody, gang. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, you reach a certain age in your life, man, you want that privacy. You know what I'm saying? You reach a certain age in your life where you realize now that you in your late 30s, you in your 40s, you in your 50s, that devil, he's not a red man. See, the devil ain't no redhead man with no horns on his head. Nah, that nigga, he in your local neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, he's standing over there at that corner with that black hoodie on. You see what I'm saying? She at the mall, just waiting to step on somebody's shoe just to start some shit. See, the devil come in your friends, it come in your family, it come in your hood. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they tell you, man, look, man, don't you tell nobody you happy out here. Don't you tell nobody. Look, you don't never tell nobody your plans. You don't tell them what you got going on. You sure don't even tell them your man. You sure don't even tell them your woman. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all forgot the rules and regulations to this game, man. You know what I'm saying? Love don't love nobody, homie. Yeah, catch it though. Yeah, I'm reinventing myself every day. You know what I'm saying? I call this the new feng shui around this month. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this, man. Everybody you think that's your friend, you think that person love you? You think that person that call you his homie, he love you? You think that girl that you always buying the drinks when y'all go out, you think she love you? You think she love you or she love what you do? You know what I'm saying? Do she like you or do she like what you got? Do they really rock with you? You see what I'm saying? You know, everybody think they friends love them, man. You know, and I sit back and I be like, yeah, they love what you do. Cause go broke on their ass. Go broke. You see what I'm saying? Lose that car. You see what I'm saying? Most of y'all are only beneficial to the people that you hang around. You know what I'm saying? Cause when the motherfuckers say they're having a bad time and shit, I just lost my job, my car. Oh shit. Hey, my cousin called it. I'm gonna call you back. You see what I'm saying? Hey, catch this game, man. We got one shot on this blacktop. You know what I'm saying? And it's over. You know what I'm saying? Don't let people get in your head, man. You let somebody get in your head, man, and you can't get them out. It's go to everybody that's in this audience right now and let somebody get in their head before. You see what I'm saying? And that one person, you could go on about your day, people smiling, happy to see you. But that one person that got in your head, you can't shake them off. Like the nerves on this motherfucker. I don't care if it's little dookie stain Keon who got shit stains in his drawers that you wash his drawers. I don't care if it's Keisha who panties be having a brown motherfucking stain in it. Stop letting people get in your head, man. You see what I'm saying? Real talk. So before we get into this reaction, man, privacy is power. And if you love somebody, keep them off the internet. And that's the game I got for y'all at the Nina Boy Show. Let's get into this reaction. Hey, I really fuck with y'all. Y'all watch me drop my gems before I start my reaction, man. Ain't nobody else doing it on this internet. You see what I'm saying? I got a call from Snoop Dogg the other day, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and Uncle Snoop was just chilling. And it started all off of me grinding off of this podcast shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, a good man never tell what his plans is for the future. So, you know, shout out to Snoop Dogg, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't post no pictures. I don't got to do all that shit. Shout out to Dash Dillinger, man. Dash Dillinger fuck with me tough, man. Shout out to Uncle Warren G, man. Warren G, you know, a lot of these dudes tapped in with me. They logged in. Like, meaning, hey, keep doing your shit, nephew. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You standing on something. You know what I'm saying? And I don't play the monkey in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So let's get into this reaction, man. We got some more content coming. Just remember, man, never let them see you sweat. You know how them people feel about you, dog. You know what they saying behind your back. And that person who telling you what they saying behind your back is still hanging with them. Stop forcing friendships. Stop forcing homeboys. Stop forcing your homies. You see what I'm saying? We ain't forcing nothing no more. One argument. Watch me vamoose. Watch me disappear like magic on their ass. Yeah, let's get it. It's some people that you ain't gonna talk to ever again in life. Yeah, you got that job. Yeah, you tired right now. Yeah, some of y'all might just want a real nigga in your presence. But then you can't afford it because they not goal driven. Sometimes just a real nigga ain't everything. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes it's about your goals. Where you going? Sometimes it's about, do you know what you gonna do with your life? What you standing on? What operation are you on? That energy, that vibe shit is real. You could like a motherfucker. You could see that woman like, damn, she beautiful. See, let me tell y'all something. Some women are in the wrong homes because of money. And there's some men that's in the wrong home because of beauty. We don't need nobody to destroy us. We destroying ourselves. Most of the time, motherfuckers don't even want to hear this type of shit unless I'm putting it into a reaction and I'm forcing this shit on y'all. So salute to everybody that heard that gang, them gems, man, and let's get into this reaction. We got Big U, man. Rollin 60 gang leader demands Donald Trump to drop his Rico case, man. So let's get in line. Let's get in tune. I ain't seen it either, man. So let's get to it. Let's go.
Prosecutor say the OG is trying to get his celebrity pals to help him out. Plus, he's making a big ask, well, a huge ask. He wants the White House to intervene on his case.
I'm Elizabeth Milner with Law and Crime. Big U has remained in federal custody since he turned himself in earlier this month. Now, the feds claim he's running a mafia-like organization, but in a nearly 30-page brief written to the court, federal prosecutors outlined everything he's been up to.
Salute to everybody in the comment section.
And they were listening to him allegedly come up with this whole elaborate plan.
For years, Eugene Henley, better known as Big U, likely thought he was untouchable until a sprawling indictment came down accusing him of being the head of a racketeering enterprise. Plus, he's accused of kidnapping and murder and scamming some very high-profile celebs.
I just need y'all prayers. I need y'all. I don't even know what to say.
Big U does claim he's innocent and that this is a whole big misunderstanding. Plus, he pleaded not guilty to his charges. And like most defendants, he wanted to be given bail so he can fight his case for.
Whoosh, man. That boy, let me tell you something, boy. You know, it's so cold though. You know, I believe this, man. Big U got his just doing court, and it's going to come in court, man. You know, whatever we think, man, it's just opinionated at this point, right? But at the same time, man, the devil, man, the devil don't come. He's not a red man with horns on his head. You know what I'm saying? The devil come in all shapes and sizes. Shit, nigga, I remember nigga mama was the devil. Nigga be like, man, I hate my mama. She like, shut up. Who remember? She make your ass sit in that car while she go grocery shopping. Or if she was feeling happy enough that day because she got that check, she'd take you in the store with her. She'd take you in the store. And then she'll snatch your ass up. It's like, nothing. Whoop your ass. I'm going to tear that motherfucker. Yeah, I'm going to rip a new asshole out. Yeah, I'm going to rip a new asshole. And you didn't do nothing. You like, what do I do, mama? Shut up. Don't touch nothing around this. Remember that backhand? Like, stop the shit. Oh, don't go to church. Woo, shit. She got her Sunday outfit on and shit. She had drinks with her girlfriends last night. So baby, give me some of the peppermints. Yeah, when she wants something from you, she nice. Tell your ass, go get some water around that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You like, mama, I'm hungry. It's spaghetti in the kitchen. We had it 3 nights. We'll eat it again. Yeah, nigga, and you remember your aunties and that little bitch ain't gonna be shit in life. Nigga, you'll talk to your auntie. You not my mama, and your mama like, that's your aunt. Don't you talk to my sister like that. Man, ain't nothing like a beautiful black woman, man. I bet you appreciate their ass now, boy. But nah, man. Back to what I was saying, man. The devil, man. Y'all gotta understand something, man. The devil is not a red man with horns, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the dead man is in the hood. I mean, the devil is in the hood. The nigga that'll let you pick up a gun and go shoot somebody knowing you play football, knowing you play basketball. You know how many of y'all kids out here that's good kids, but the hood make them do something that they don't want to do. I'm talking about Alabama. I was watching Alabama, right? I was watching the video, and these kids. These kids was like 10 years old, and everybody had Glocks. 10. I mean, shit, I was 12 when I first started holding the gun, running with a gun, 12. But 10, nigga, that was the number for me. I said, God, a 10-year-old, you know what I'm saying? And they lookout kids, you know what I'm saying? And little 10-year-old pull that trigger, he would have no thought of what that really means. So they get him early. You see what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. Y'all know I come from the hood, man. I really come from that, like that whole line, the whole protocol, everything you got to do to be that one out here. I did it. And I sit back and I'm like, damn, you know, would you want this for your kids? Hell no. And with the niggas who allow other niggas' kids to do it, what they wanted for theirs. Nobody want their own kids to do it. It's fine for somebody else's kids to do it. So I think a lot of people, man, is just gonna be, they gonna be upset. I don't know if you guilty or not, but the way they slandering you on this internet, far as, you know, TMZ, law and crime, and all that, man, look, man, they don't just make these allegations. Nobody don't just come forth without some type of intel. You know what I'm saying? Now, Big, you an OG, man. You know, he come from the streets, homie. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I can always tell y'all is that if you don't adapt to time, you'll be left behind. And technology, I think technology is gonna catch Big U up, gang, because a lot of shit that he said was contradicting. He been talking his own self into a lot of this shit. A lot of this shit started because he was bragging and boasting about his power to his constituents. Man, y'all niggas got to start reading, man. I'm telling y'all, man, it's a cold way of learning. Let's go.
From the outside. But in a 26-page document, which even had a table of contents, federal prosecutors outlined every single reason why a judge shouldn't grant him bail. Literally on page 1, federal prosecutors come out swinging. They wrote, quote, "For decades, defendant Eugene Henley Jr., also known as Big U, has put on a public facade masquerading as a reformed gang member and legitimate businessman whose only ambition was to better his community." But defendant wasn't helping Crenshaw. He was helping himself. In the shadows, defendant was secretly operating as kingpin of a criminal enterprise that has ruled Los Angeles through violence, fear, and intimidation. Now he seeks pretrial release under the guise of his reformed persona, even though his criminal activities have included murder, extortion, robbery, wire fraud, bank fraud, and human trafficking. They're asking the court to keep him in custody for the safety of the community. In the filing, they wrote, quote, "Even in his short time in custody, he is up to his old tricks, once again trying to use some of those same celebrities for his personal gain. He has even suggested that he can manipulate the President of the United States into intervening in the case and dropping the charges, even as he simultaneously..."
Man, come on, man. Come on, cuz. Come on, bruh. Who was this man talking on the phone to? Because look, bruh, I couldn't have been on that phone. You be like, nigga, I could get, hey, man, get off this phone, bro. Nigga, you don't even know Donald Trump. I always said knowledge is power. Now, unless you got some secret information on Donald Trump, it ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Talking too much, man. Like, why? I wouldn't, if I could get Trump to do that, why tell somebody? Just let your lawyers do the talking for you. You're talking just like Loose Cannon and Brick Baby, except nobody's recording your conversations. You're not calling the people that do content. But for some reason, whoever you was talking to I hope you know they didn't say anything. This is that they're recording you all your phone calls. This is all recorded phone calls. See, y'all got to look at this game, right? The United States, the Federal Bureau of Investigation decided to put a level 3, a Title 3 wiretap on Big U. A wiretap. See, now y'all see Big U get hit with this. It's finna start happening all over LA. You see what I'm saying? They cracking down on the drugs. They sending some of you niggas to that seat cot prison. You know what I'm saying? Where it's 100 y'all in one big ass cell. Y'all eating y'all cell, y'all sleep, shit, fart, all that shit in that cell. Yeah, nigga, and they cutting your head off ball. I promise y'all this. If you send some niggas to El Salvador and shit, and they gotta go through the shit that they go through, y'all be hollering out, my rights has been violated. Hey, guard, president, hey man, this is inhumane. I'm a human. I'm still a nigga. You done shot damn near 15 people out here in the streets, but then now you gotta sit in the cell all day and shit and eat motherfucking corn asada and motherfucking rice and tortilla shells every day for them the rest of your life. You could be out here hollering. I honestly don't think no hood nigga from LA, Alabama, Chicago, New York could go to CCOT and do no pen time. They can't. America is a rich country. I think y'all forgot. Like, nigga, this is a rich country. Yeah, we got the hood and slums and all that shit, but nigga, come on, man. Nigga, they banyo it's not a toilet. Nigga, it's just a hole. Nigga, you squat and you drop and you wipe and you get your ass on. It ain't no water faucet to wipe your ass, none of that shit, man. They got it hard over there. Them El Salvador prison, that CCOT shit, that shit is serious. Y'all checking that shit out on YouTube. Y'all tell me what hood nigga you know that could nigga his whole space is violated. You know what I'm saying, nigga? And you got to squat like a bitch? Oh, yeah, nah, man, they ain't playing. Crime is over. If you're selling dope, nigga, and you've been selling dope, nigga, from when I was out there selling dope with you and you ain't made it, you need another career, bro. I tell niggas it's cool to go back to school, man. Me and my dog was talking, man. That nigga like, man, hey, cuz, I'm gonna go back to school, fool. I'm like, man, that's the type of conversation I like to talk. Yeah, nigga, what you gonna take up though, nigga? You know what I'm saying? And he said some shit. I was like, oh, I didn't think it was masculine, but he was like, man, the bitches up in there. So niggas is going where the bitches at. All right. He want to get in the medical field. I said, I respect it because I know some gangsters. I know some real gangsters that then went and became x-ray technicians. You know what I'm saying? Some real hood niggas that went and jumped in that medical field and shit, they'll never be broke a day in their life ever again. You see what I'm saying? And there ain't nothing like a man who have his own place. He have his shit together. Because one thing I tell a man, I don't care how tough you is in them streets. If you living with a broad and you kicking down a little rent money, you know what I'm saying? Her rent's $2,700. You giving her $500 a month and shit, nigga. You think you finna turn on the AC in the summertime and shit? And if your dick is little, don't you touch that AC. That nigga be getting dog walked out here. Let's get into this reaction, guy. Let's go.
Derisively refers to the president as the orange man while in custody. We're normally not political here, but don't think calling Donald Trump the orange man will help him out here. So initially, when the indictment came down, authorities believed Big U was on the run. According to this document, when he received notice of his arrest, Big U allegedly destroyed evidence and attempted to paint a false narrative of his criminality. Maybe federal prosecutors are talking about those videos he posted to Instagram declaring he did nothing wrong.
I'm looking at all these charges on the news. I'm headed back to LA. Then I'm looking at the people they arrested. How you gonna arrest?
Appreciate the super sticker.
That I don't even talk to. That's a built-in liar right there. You know what I mean? So is that how they gonna work the case?
Purple, I'm gonna make you a moderator. I just made you a mod.
Everybody know
I definitely appreciate your support.
So if you want to arrest certain dudes, and put them next to me, them is the dudes you gonna have to call themselves turning against me. Well, ain't no turning against me. I ain't going for that. You might as well go get 600 away. These dudes been saying I did Oh yeah. So what they doing is they go on the internet, and these dudes say that I did shit on the internet. Then when you say I did on the internet, they go investigate it. Now you raiding my houses, raiding my shops, raiding all this stuff, and talking about I'm committing crimes and covering up with developing option. What crimes am I committing to cover up with developing option? You know what I'm saying? I ain't committed no crimes and cover nothing up with developing option. It's crazy. But this how they get you. They get one or two people to say something. Ain't gonna be no real evidence. Ain't gonna be no real nothing. It's gonna be a repeated thug. It's gonna be a bunch of people in jail for a bunch of different crimes that don't.
Man, it's sad to see him like that, man. You know what I'm saying? To see the big fella, to see the big dog like that. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, gang. I ain't gonna lie, but when you get older, right? You should have something to lose. If that makes sense. When you get older, you should have something to lose. No, it's not old. It was just dropped 14 hours ago. They just on Crime Network. Catch this game though. When you reach a certain age, man, you should have something to lose. Just imagine you out here living a life that you only get once, and you acting as if you got nothing to lose. Just imagine, man, listen. As you get older, you know, you should be past that high school shit. That you know what I'm saying? All type of sex every day, and you trying to get your motherfucking cat scratching, and a nigga trying to bust a nut. Like that shit is, man, that shit is so high school. Damn, you been fucking for 30 years. 30 years. Some of y'all been fucking for 20. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? A nigga out here trying to, you know, we got young men out here that want to click-clack these guns and go knock something down. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And, man, what happened to going to the skating ring? What happened to, you know what I'm saying? Calling that chick up, tell her meet you at the skating ring. What happened to going to the movies? What happened? You know, we came from catching that RTD. You know what I'm saying? We came from, you know what I'm saying, drinking water out the water hose. Y'all remember that shit? Nigga was outside all day. Nigga pouring water, just drinking. You see what I'm saying? Out the water hose. You see what I'm saying? Getting older now. Some of us got gray hair on our heads, in our nose, on that juice box. That's all right. There ain't nothing wrong with a little gray hair on that juice box. I said it. Now, let that little gray hair out. You know what I'm saying? On your balls, some niggas got some nigga gray hair on his. Nigga got Frederick Douglass on the balls. Yeah, nigga, wisdom. Nigga, where did time go? You should have something to lose, gang. You see what I'm saying? It's not cool. Niggas think it's cool to be a killer. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, 10 years go by. Nigga, like, hey, what you do with your life, though? You should be at a concert with your homies, with your friends. You should experience trials and tribulations. Nigga can't tell me that they stuck. They got a bus that'll take you anywhere in the world. You see, anywhere in the world. These niggas convince you to, nah, nigga, hey, nigga, we gonna stay down, bruh. We ain't going nowhere. A real nigga gonna stay here. Oh, nigga, you a sucker because you left. Yeah, nah, nigga. Oh, nigga got something to lose? Nigga, a nigga who got nothing to lose would never care about somebody who do got something to lose. You understand what I'm saying? That it don't mix. Salt and sugar looks the same. It looks identical. Only way you can tell the difference between salt and sugar is when you try it. You see what I'm saying? What other people eat don't make you shit. Nigga gotta walk into that power, man. That black magic. Y'all got black magic, man. We make poverty look good. We could live in the hood with nothing. And we'll figure that shit out. Lions, tigers, and bears where we come from. You know what I'm saying? Daddy left the house. Yeah, that nigga left because her mama didn't teach her to respect a man if he would die for you. You know what I'm saying? He got to have a 100,000 to be a family to you and that child. Nah, man, he going to plumbing school right now. But in the meantime, he a FedEx worker. You don't want no nigga that work at FedEx and then he going to school. He don't got no time for you. So you're going to sacrifice your family for your happiness. Don't let time go by and then you realize that you want the nigga that went to school all that time. Now you want him, but then you mad he don't want you. And that go for you niggas. Don't let time go by, homie. Look at Big U situation. You could take a nigga out the hood, but you can't take this hood shit out the nigga. So when you know that shit, nigga, use this hood shit, this black magic, this black power, nigga, and turn up. Walk into your power. Walk into your destiny. It's gonna get hard for you. When you walking into, you know what this black magic about? It's the pain of it. It's like when you get that shot, you feel that sting, and then that pain release. Black magic, man. Black power. Strap them boots up, nigga. I told y'all, I remember kings, niggas was getting princesses and princes was killing kings to be kings. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. Big U is sitting in that cell, shaming, wronging everybody. Appreciate the super sticker. I appreciate all the support, man. That mean a lot to me. But I also need y'all to hit that like button. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Let me know y'all rocking with me. You know, this is one of them authentic channels over here where, you know, we keep it real. And we don't take no sides, man. We ain't holding hands and kicking cans over here, man. I want to say this though, man. And broke is not always a money thing. It's a mentality. Broke people always know everything. I'm talking about, don't you got that one person that know every fucking thing? Or you got that cousin who see you succeeding and then they want to, oh, but check out little Ray Ray doing real good. Like, take away from your moment to encourage theirs. You got to understand something, man. Stay away from them people. And when I say broke, the mentality. Stop rocking with the broke people who know everything. They know what's good for you. They know what's good for your life. They know what's good for your relationship. But they don't got that shit at all. It's always the motherfucker who don't got shit that got always something to say. It's always the nigga, you could be in your hood somewhere around the world. And you be like, oh man, I gotta go. I got night class at my college today. Oh, nigga, that's college, bro. You could go tomorrow, bro. Nah, I got a paper today, nigga. Nigga don't care nothing about that. People care about their own wants and desire, greed. You know what I'm saying? I think Big U realized now that just because you do good things don't make you a good person. See, anybody could do something good. That don't make you a good person. Who told you you was a good nigga? You know what I'm saying? Because you did something good. Nah, nigga, come on. You know how many people do good things to every day that still got a fucked up heart? You can't be no real nigga with no good heart, no fucked up heart. I mean, you can't be no real woman with no fucked up ass heart. You're not gonna make it far in life with a fucked up heart. And Big U is paying those consequences, man. So let's time back into this reaction. And yeah, man, catch this game though.
Had nothing to do with me. They finna lock all of us up and say it's all around the 60's. Watch this. We just seen it with Doug. I'm finna experience the same thing out here. I knew it was coming. Now they on there saying all this stuff to assassinate my character. All right, man. Just pray for me. And again,
Are you looking for the most affordable way to add electric cooling and heating to your older home? If that's the case,
they can do any one of us. It ain't nobody safe with these dudes. If these dudes feel like want you, how they going around talking about somebody's gonna raid my house before my house get raided?
What do y'all think, chat? What do y'all think? I mean, it should show you that everybody is flesh. We all is flesh. We human. You know, for him to be the big guy, you know, the big dude, the big dog, you know, you can see sorrow. You know, you can see fear. You can see that. You can see that this is fear. Make no doubt about it. You better be scared. Big U is looking at 600 years. If they could tackle majority of all this accusation that they got him on, 600 years. He already did half of his life in prison. So, you know, he been out 5-10 years? Majority of his life was in prison. You know what I'm saying? Then he got out, changed the narrative, did good. He was able to, you know, create a profitable lifestyle. And now, you know, your last days dying in prison. 600 years. If a nigga ain't scared of that, man, that mean that you had nothing planned for your life. If you know you got goals, you got dreams, and he's a very intelligent person when it comes to business or whatever they alleging him to do, he did it good. But yeah, man, I see fear. I see weak. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, man. If you weak, you go fold, man. I don't care how hard you are. You could be a good fighter. You could kick ass if you knew how to. But if you weak, you go fold, bro. No, don't get this shit twisted. If you weak, you're going to fold. I done seen the hardest nigga fold. You know what I'm saying? And especially letting somebody get in your head. Letting somebody get in your head, ooh, that's powerful. Just imagine, because it's always that one person that you never expect. Because say it's a trigger point. Y'all know what I'm talking about when somebody get in your head. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to shake that shit off. Sometimes, you know, you would never be okay with being around that person, but you always go around them. Got to be careful who you hang with, man. Let's go.
How they there with the police, and y'all sitting there following. Everybody supporting them shows and 100 shows, all them shows, and y'all need to. Everybody who following them, promoting them, anything. Y'all wrong. Y'all ain't black. And y'all showing for our people. They can put charges against anybody.
I want to thank Odoo for sponsoring us. If you don't know Odoo, they're an incredible all-in-one business management software that provides you with a range of applications. They have really cool features like their projects app. Look, managing projects can be tough.
At hours before his arrest or hurling thinly veiled threats in the lead up to his surrender. Then prosecutors lay into the allegations stacked against him, like his gang ties. They even point to his interviews he's done. Like in one interview when he talked about his gang tattoos, he said, "It ain't on you, it's in you." In other interviews, Big U talked about his drug dealing days, taking a percentage of money from illegal activity in the neighborhood, leading the body snatchers kidnapping crew, and then his previous time in prison where he claimed to pay off guards and taking a percentage of drug sales while in the clink. Then prosecutors lay out information in the indictment, like using his stature to help out the Rollin 60'S Crips, or portraying himself in the media as a former gangbanger turned community activist with his nonprofit Developing Options. In the filing, prosecutors wrote, quote, "Defendant portrayed himself as the neighborhood savior in drawing in donations and government resources intended to benefit at-risk youth, but which he oftentimes used to fund his lifestyle instead." Then prosecutors lay out the murder allegations. The government claims Big U murdered an up-and-coming rapper signed to his label who was also close friends with Big U's son. The victim is only named as RW in court paperwork, but we've learned the victim to be Rayshawn Williams, who was previously teammates with Big U's son Dayon, who plays now for the LA Chargers. The government claims the murder went down after Rayshawn and Big U left the studio, then returned to an Airbnb in Vegas. Rayshawn was seen leaving the Airbnb with his belongings, and that was the last time he was seen alive. He was found the next morning with gunshot wounds to his head. Big U claimed he was at the gym, but really, who goes to the gym at 2 in the morning? But federal prosecutors say Big U's cell phone activity, plus his own words they got from him on a wiretap, prove he's guilty. Then the government lays out the robbery and extortion claims. They allege Big U and his co-defendant, Sylvester Robinson, extorted a victim and threatened violence against this victim if he didn't pay their fees. When victim 1, as he's called in the court filing, began to ignore Big U's calls demanding money, Big U allegedly sent armed robbers to rob victim 1's dispensary and then demanded $10,000 to prevent future robberies. By the way, the feds are outlining a lot of details and admissions from Big U himself because they had wiretaps on his phone. So how does the saying go? It came from the horse's mouth. Big U allegedly extorted another victim for $30,000. When victim 2 requested to pay $20,000 instead, Big U allegedly responded, "I'll tear that B up. It won't be a club there no more." Big U allegedly sent his two co-defendants, Sylvester Robinson and Mark Martin, as well as members of the Rollin 60's, to confront victim 2 at his business and extort 30 grand. Federal prosecutors say the extortion wasn't just to victim 1 and 2, there were more victims. The government alleges Big U used his power to direct others to commit violence. Like on November 23rd of 2022, they intercepted a call where Big U allegedly said he could pay 3 people $50 each to beat up someone at a store for refusing to give Big U a discount. Prosecutors claim since 1992, Big U wasn't even allowed to possess guns because of his felony convictions, which were for second-degree robbery with a firearm, conspiracy, and drug trafficking. And even after his release from prison, he still...
Hey, Las Vegas homeowner, did you know that if your solar panels were installed between January 2012 and December 2020,
still continued owning guns? The government points to the specific example of Rashawn's murder, plus other examples of directing others to use guns, like when they allegedly robbed victim 1's dispensary. According to the filing, Big U isn't only a physical danger, but a financial danger too. The government alleges hundreds of thousands of dollars from charitable donors and government programs flowed right into the developing options bank account, which was where it was supposed to go. But immediately after, prosecutors claimed the money was put into Big U's personal account, and Big U got richer and richer. He drove a Mercedes, he had multiple homes, he took lavish trips, and spent lavishly too, like on a $30,000 necklace. Now, mind you, that money was supposed to go to at-risk kids.
Right. Hey, so that's why I say this though. All those mothers, if they look, they gonna be looking like, nigga, what? Because you gotta understand something. Now, you are getting grants from the company. When you have a nonprofit organization, it's impossible for you to be a millionaire, bro. Like, how are you the only person with a nonprofit that's a millionaire? You have $1 million, multiple, not one home, but 2, multiple homes, and drive a Benz. And for donations, how much is you paying yourself? It's not like you have an actual job. You know what I'm saying? You're a public servant. Like, I gotta understand something. Especially if you getting money wired to your account, bro. That is so easy to track. Why you think a lot of them old school niggas, man, they don't get bank accounts and all that shit? They keep cash. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't track cash. You know what I mean? But we live in a society now where everything is damn near you know, digital. You know what I'm saying? Debit cards, you know what I'm saying? Wire transfers, all of that shit. But man, it was only a matter of time. Sometimes you got to look at it like this, right? I don't know if he's I believe he believes in Allah, but sometimes, you know, not even your faith can stop your destiny. And I won't let that parallel for a minute. Not even your faith can stop your destiny. Just like you was in a bad relationship and the nigga said you wasn't gonna be shit, or you know that girl who said, that's all right, karma this, karma that. No one can decide whatever God got for you, he got for you. No one can decide your fate, your destiny. You know what I'm saying? Your destiny is yours. It was already written in the stars. You know, some of us been around that sun 30, 40 times already. You know what I'm saying? 40 times, man, you still here. You know, you got to know when to pull out. Nobody's exonerated from this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how rich you get. You know, that rich, that money that you got is momentarily. It's momentarily. Man, look, if money defines you, then what is you really worth? Because money is nothing but a piece of paper. You can rip some paper. Oh, I put a note. I told you I be putting notes on when I'm gonna pay my bills. I be postponing shit like everybody else. I mean, hey, it's hard on the yard. Trust me, I know. Say this money. Okay, you rip it. All right, what is it worth? It's worth nothing. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Money don't hold no value like that, bro. We talking about gold, nigga, and silver. And that now talk to me about some gold and silver and gold. That's the only thing. Remember that church song, Silver and Gold? It said it in the Bible, baby. Better get you some gold, Jack. Back in the day, you remember when everybody had their entrepreneur game? Yeah, I'm gonna go get me a laundromat. Yeah, I'm gonna go get me a car wash. Nigga said, give me 10,000. I ain't never gonna be broke. Shit, nigga, $10,000, nigga. Shit, that damn near what niggas pay in a month. Let's go.
According to the filing, it seems Big U pulled the wool over everyone's heads, like politicians, celebrities, and other community activists too. The government says Big U should remain detained because not only is he a danger to the community, but there's a huge risk he won't come back to court, especially since he's facing a maximum sentence of 600 years. Yes, 600 years in prison. Again, on the max end, but that's still a lot of time. The government points to the recordings they have of Big U, his conduct and threats throughout the years-long investigation, and his risk of non-appearance as just a few reasons he should remain in federal detention pending trial. And the judge agreed. So Big U is staying where he is, the Metropolitan Detention Center in Los Angeles.
We have lots to unpack here, so I'm joined now by Detective Eric Barnes. Detective Barnes, thank you so much for being here today. You know, Big U has been in federal custody now for weeks, and now we know that the judge denied him bail. But reading the brief outlined by federal prosecutors, it was very detailed, especially as prosecutors laid out everything he's been up to since he's been taken into custody. What's your reaction to the federal prosecution just kind of alleging that Big U is still up to his old ways?
You know, I thought that was very interesting. You know, typically the behavior that people exhibit outside, you know, that the feds weren't surprised that once he got inside prison that it would continue. I think that, you know, typically outside on the streets, an individual has some protection, but inside there's not very much protection. And so federal authorities have access to a whole lot of resources inside their facilities.
Yeah, making calls on open lines, knowing the federal government is listening to everything you're doing, probably not the wisest decision. But do you think Big U?
Today we're going to be unboxing
Man, that's crazy work.
bills and then compare them to real bills.
It just isn't understanding the gravity of what he's facing, because prosecutors say at maximum he's facing 600 years in prison.
Damn.
600 years is a very, very long time. And I think that, you know, the federal system is very complex and it's not like state system. I don't know if he served any federal time before or if he has any experience with federal time, but that system is very unique and it's not like most state systems. So things that you may be able to get away with on local, state levels, you're not gonna be able to get away with it on the federal level.
Yeah, and that is just an understatement right there. And what are your thoughts also, I just have to know, about Big U wanting help from the president himself? Now, he referred to him, according to these court documents, as the orange man on a federal jail line. But do you think that he's just a little bit delusional in thinking that President Trump is going to step in on his Rico case, extortion case, murder case, as he refers to him as the orange man?
Well, you know, people in very hot places want ice water as well. So that's very wishful thinking on his end. But I think that in terms of this administration, the president and the Department of Justice have been very clear in outlining what their goals are in tackling organized crime. And it's something that they're taking very seriously.
Are you surprised Big U has been so open on these jailhouse lines, given everything that he's facing, but also knowing that the government is going to be listening to him? Why do you think that he just is so open and just so brazen about trying to manipulate the president of the United States?
I have no idea. You know, at the very beginning of those calls, there's a auto prompt that lets the caller and both the calling party and the receiving party on the call know that these calls are being recorded and monitored. And surely he would know, after speaking with his attorney, that federal government is going to be interested in listening to his phone call. So I'm kind of drawing a blank on that one. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. That's, again, another understatement when it comes to this entire case. And, you know, last time we had spoken about Big U's case in particular, we were talking about just how open he's also been in podcast interviews and interviews for documentaries, all of that sort too. And federal prosecutors point to the interviews that Big U has done where he talks about his OG days. He talks about when he sold drugs and took money from the neighborhood. He talks about when he was in prison before these charges came up, that he used to pay off the guards. Do you think the defense will be able to kind of just chalk this all up to, you know, the defendant was embellishing maybe about the old days and this shouldn't be used against him? What are your thoughts on what the defense will possibly counter to what Big U has said out of his own mouth?
I think that, it's very telling because, in allegations, you're going to have people, some people will come forward and say things, and it's going to be very beneficial to those individuals to allege and kind of build up this character of Big U. But when you have the words coming out of his own mouth, I think that is very, very telling, and I think it's very credible, especially if it supports the character that maybe some of the witnesses are building him up to be as well. So it never really plays well on his behalf to have it coming from his own mouth.
Yeah. What do they say? You can't lead or no, that doesn't even make sense. I was gonna say you can't lead a horse to drink water, but the saying about how it's coming out of the horse's mouth. I would, you know where I'm going there. But I remember also when we had first spoke about this case, we spoke specifically also about developing options, the nonprofit Big U founded, and it was supposed to help at-risk youth, and it seemed like the intention was to do good. But as we keep learning more and more and more about these allegations, it seems like Big U didn't really care about the kids, because why would he allegedly steal money to an already underserved community to line it up in his own pockets? Federal prosecutors say he had a Mercedes, he had multiple houses, he spent money on a $30,000 necklace or possibly a chain. What are your thoughts on how lavish that Big U was living, how lavishly he was living while he was supposed to be giving this money to an underserved group of kids? What are your thoughts about that?
It's very sad that individuals that are entrusted to kind of help really understand the struggle from that neighborhood by being from that neighborhood and kind of being the Robin Hood, somebody that's going to speak up on behalf of the people that they are, that they represent, a representative from your own community that is going to advocate on your behalf and talk about the real life issues going on there every day, and the funding that he's receiving to kind of fix some of those issues. He's using it for his own selfish gain. I think that those individuals definitely need to be held accountable. Like it's almost victimizing the community twice.
Yeah, and it's just horrible too. And it's not even just the kids he's accused of taking money from. It's his celebrity pals. It's people like Shaq. It's people like Draymond Green. So it's like he stole from the rich. He also stole from the poor, allegedly. And when it comes to the extortion allegations, Big U is also accused of pretty much paying people to beat up others for disrespecting him or not giving him essentially what he wants. He's accused of pretty much sending goons to beat up people like business owners or people who tell him no because they wouldn't pay him. What are your thoughts on just this picture the federal government is painting of Big U as being kind of this menacing but also murderous bully while he was pretty much out of prison, as opposed to kind of the persona that Big U tried to portray, where he was, the OG turned good activist? What are your thoughts on just that double life he was living?
I think that both sides of that picture match up very well in terms of the allegations. I don't think that the federal prosecutors came up with these allegations on their own. I don't think that it was something they just woke up one day and just said, we're going to go after this guy. It had to come from someone. And typically in these investigations, there's outcries or complaints that start the investigation and get the ball rolling. And sometimes these cases take a while to develop.
Man, see, let me say this, and it's crazy because, and I want the YNs to really hear this, man. And I remember sometimes, some of my constituents would say, Nina, be mindful what you say because it affect us. Anything I say don't affect anybody that understand that what I say is real. I don't speak about people I know personally and all that shit, man. I speak about global, and my intentions is thorough, So when I say the streets come with court dates and caskets, I mean that. Look at Big U, 600 years, court dates and caskets. Can you do 600 years, young nigga? You see what I'm saying? Court dates and caskets. So if you want to play with this shit, find something else to do with your life, homie. Because if you go be in this gangster lifestyle, be in it. Be all the way in. Don't be playing with it because y'all be the ones that become the victim of it. See, most people that's not fully committed to this lifestyle, they fall out, they crash out, or they have a hidden purpose. Their motive is, shit, nigga, I joined the gang because that's where all the bitches was at. You know what I'm saying? And shit, nigga, some niggas got alcohol problems, some niggas got addicted to pussy. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I'll tell you young niggas about looking and observing the one thing that most men don't realize is that even a gangster chick, she's just a normal woman like everybody else, my nigga. She still wants you to provide for her too. Even if she out there selling dope with your ass, killing niggas, you still gotta provide for her ass too. So yeah, nigga, she got emotions like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Valentine's Day comes, she want to go out to eat. She wants steak and lobster, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Mother's Day comes, she's still a mother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when it comes to my mods are my mods, man. You got to talk to them. My mods is solid. When they get that ranch, they solid. They show me, they rock with me. They there. You got to holler at the mods. Boss, you gotta holler at them, boss. I don't step on their toes, and they keep the live channel open for me, so I can do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I really don't even look too much in the comment section, but I caught that. Shout out to the mods. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you see them around and they rock with us, because you know a lot of people say they've been rocking with me. You know, if you rock with me, I truly support you, and I appreciate y'all. But you know, my mods they here for me. But let me say this, man. The streets come with court dates and caskets. I see you, Foodie. I see you. I see you. I'm looking over there right now. You know, I'm all over the place and shit. But yeah, man, court dates and caskets. You know, it's a lot of boy moms out there right now. You see what I'm saying? That's gonna be whose sons are gonna be a victim to the streets. I'm gonna say it again. It's some boy moms out there. And I know you say, oh, not mine. You gotta work every day. You know what I'm saying? You got some of y'all gotta work 12, 13 hours. And it's not your fault. You know what I'm saying? You know, some of them niggas could be like, shit, I'm gonna come get my son while you at work. But because you don't want to be with him or you ain't giving that nigga no pussy, he ain't finna do the bare minimum. Nah, hell motherfucker, no. He was a gangster. So he ain't finna stop his son from being a gangster. Nigga, you know, some nigga gangster. Shit, bitch, it's in his bloodline. Shit, I'm one. Shit. It's all right. He gonna be from my motherfucking hood. He ain't gonna be from all the mother hoods and shit. Nigga gonna be right there. I don't care what hood that shit is. He gonna be from my shit. You know, but court dates and caskets, man. You know what I'm saying? And to see his whole life, you know, get flipped upside down like this. Let me tell you something. Keep what you love off the internet. Cause man, this is nasty work. Let's go.
Because, you know, these people or characters and defendants are sometimes involved in a whole lot of stuff. So it takes time to kind of build up your witness base. But it would be very easy to go and talk to some of the individuals that they allege that he's been extorting, see if they'd be willing to participate or willing to provide information and maybe backstory on it.
Attention growth hackers and hustlers. Would it be a bad idea if we paid for your marketing? That means you would get unlimited.
Yeah, and just even the thought of him extorting people, not just for like $100 or something like that. It's like tens of thousands of dollars. It's a lot of money to be allegedly extorting from others, especially within your own community. In your opinion, though, was it the right decision for the judge to keep Big U remanded to custody pending trial?
I definitely think it was the right decision. You know, that's a powerful tool that the federal government has, that someone could be arrested on charges and not make it back out to the streets until after their sentence is over with. And it sends a powerful message to the neighborhood and to the community that maybe on the streets, you're Big U, but inside this facility and inside the federal government, you're just another defendant. And that, you know, that it's over with. And I think it sends a message to the neighborhood that, you know, the federal government's not going to stand for these type of activities.
Yeah, and it seems like the federal government also just has an overwhelming amount of evidence against Big U. They have wiretaps, they have witness statements, they have victim statements, they have surveillance video, they have money trails. It just seems like a lot of evidence. What do you make of just this overwhelming amount of evidence, given that this
Man, I'm gonna tell you young niggas this, man. It's cool to go back to school, man. Man, look, your hood life is like a book. Hey, catch this game though, man. I say it a lot. A lot of these gyms, I say it a lot because I stand on it. It ain't just no quote or no shit. I stand by the things I say. Your hood life is like a book. Most people only see the cover of your book. You see what I'm saying? Now, your hood life, the life that you live, man, some of us wasn't blessed to be born in a valley or in another. Some of us come from Watts, Compton, LA. You know what I'm saying? San Pedro, you know what I'm saying? San Bernardino, you know what I'm saying? Some of us come from these inner cities, Inglewood, you know what I'm saying? Where it wasn't sunny outside. So I'm saying where some of us had to, take bath with our siblings. Some of us had to use the same bath water just to, you know what I'm saying, wash up. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't want to waste their water. When it comes to Big U, that wiretap, man, that nigga was talking that shit, talking about, yeah, nigga, I'll break whack 100 jaw on a wiretap. How you talking like that? But you are a public servant. You have changed your life. You mentored you. Appreciate the new membership. Appreciate you. Jay, I see you. See, at his level, Big U was a OG who turned, a community activist, or activist, but my thing is this: when you a boss, nigga, the boss don't talk. The boss pay somebody else to talk for him. You see what I'm saying? The boss don't talk and don't explain nothing. See, Big U was a ghost when he already had the fame. He already had all of that. He was a man, he had it. He didn't have to talk to anybody. You see what I'm saying? But the fame, technology, see, when the internet, since shit hit, people could use their words, because see, words hurt. Let me tell you, nigga, I know I haven't seen some niggas get shot on the internet 1,000 times. Bow, bow, bow. Niggas be getting shot on the internet, and the nigga get hit, boop, boop, boop. And then all of a sudden they want to fight. All right, where you at right now? I'm gonna pull up to your house, nigga. I'm gonna pull up where your mama stay. That's how cold this game is on this internet. A nigga will fight you because your opinion of what you think of him hurts his feelings. You're soft. Yeah, nigga, I said it. Soft. 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 Hey, Ray, my hands ain't soft. I'm a man, Ray. But 600 years, man, that's a lot of time, man. But at the same time, he had a Title III wiretap. They was watching him talk the whole time, man. You see what I'm saying? You said all of that crazy ass shit about whack 100 and, all of that shit, man, but I tell people all the time, remember what mama told you? Big boys don't cry. You know what I'm saying? Stand up. You know what I'm saying? Be a man. Take it like a man. Hold it in. Suck it up. Big boys don't cry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Remember that shit? Yeah, we was taught not to cry. We was taught to take this shit. Take that shit. Nah, nigga, don't give me that shit. Hey. Shit, my daddy went through that same shit. We don't cry around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, motherfucker shit. I ain't scared to do the time. Lock me up and throw away the key. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's what real men was taught to do. You take your time, nigga. You don't say, oh, y'all wrong, y'all guilty, y'all not black. They trying to destroy the black man. Nah, nigga, they want your motherfucking ass. They don't want all of us. They want you. You dig? Nah, man. I think his message was, if he did a compelling story about, he's being victimized, he's an upstanding citizen, he don't do no harm, that the government was going to be like, hey, maybe we got the wrong person. Nah, nigga, man, nigga, they got witnesses, they got victims, they got wire transfers, they got all of this shit. I'm like, damn, who is managing his money? I hope y'all don't get, let me tell y'all something. If God bless y'all to get some money and you start making a lot of fucking money, make sure you hire somebody who knows how to manage money. That's the smartest advice I would tell you. Because if God blessed me to make a lot of money in 2025, I would definitely hire somebody. I would not be naive to think that I am a professional in micromanaging. It's one thing to manage a couple $1,000 here and there and there, but nigga, we talking about nigga, you got about $200,000-$300,000 and all of this shit. You got taxes and all that shit. Listen, I was just talking to one of the biggest YouTubers the other day. I was on the phone with DJ Ghost, nigga, and he was like, Nina, he was like, shit, nigga, them taxes, boy, when you start making it, he was like, shit, nigga, I'm still paying the IRS back tax. I said, what? I said, yeah, that's it, boy. We was, you know, I be talking. I not only do I intake wisdom, but I talk to people who also think, you know, and that had that paradigm shift in their life where they know that information is powerful. You know, knowledge is everything. Yeah, you know, y'all gonna see. And matter of fact, DJ Ghost was like, he was gonna come over and come jump on my live with me and shit. I'm like, man, because I try to keep me and his content shit not too close to each other, because you know, we got a real bond. Like, that's my boy outside of this YouTube space. But it's like, nah, Nina, I'm gonna come to the crib, man, and we go. I'm gonna have DJ Ghost on the show, man. I was gonna have him come this week, but I've been trying to pay bills and get my breaks and all that shit done too, man. So DJ Ghost will be on the Nina Boy show. I might have him next week for sure. Yeah, we just go kick shit, man. This is somebody that, you know, that who I could actually say my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? We talk, you know, frequently, and you know, he dropped jewels on me. You know, I've been meeting a lot of interesting people that's on the top tier level with YouTube and just meeting all type of celebrities just off of this YouTube shit. So, you know, I'm very grateful and appreciate that. So, yeah. So, look, bro, you know what I'm saying? I tell him I'm going to get a bike, man. We're going to do a motorcycle thing. You know what I'm saying? Well, he already got the bikes and shit. So, yeah, man, we go kick some shit, man. That's my boy. Shout out to DJ Ghost, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga doing exceptionally well, man. It's always a treat when players meet, man. That man really motivate me. You know what I'm saying? And motivate. And, you know, he's like, Nina, you know what I like about you, Nina? Like, nigga, you really be excited when you see somebody else do some big shit. I'm like, shit, that's what you want to be around. You, I leave my ego at the door. I don't come around nobody with no ego. You know what I'm saying? When my ego come on is when I get out that shower and I'm talking in that mirror to myself. Say, I am somebody. that when I walk out the door, nigga, I leave my ego at the house. And that's why my nigga fuck with me, man. You know, I genuinely, like, you know, get motivated. I get to asking questions. Like, what's the next step? You know what I'm saying? What's this? What's that? You know what I'm saying? Taxes. You know what I'm saying? What you do? How did you do it? You know what I'm saying? That's the shit I do. You know what I'm saying? I be having that nigga. I be having DJ Ghost dropping all that shit on me. I think I was clowning that nigga. I think I said, what I said to Ghost the other day, he was telling me about he about to buy like this new bike, this new motorcycle. That shit costs a lot of fucking money too. And I said something about Christmas, about nigga, I know your Christmas gifts is trash, nigga. It was like, oh God, bro, I be getting motherfucking toothbrushes and toothpaste for Christmas. I said, how you gonna get shit? Nigga, I had that nigga dying. Matter of fact, it was yesterday. I was talking to Kel yesterday. But yeah, man, let's get back into this reaction, man. But y'all new to the channel, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit the notification bell. Y'all, this is the Nina Boy Show. We do reactions over here. Also, I'm finna do a rollout. You see where I do the reactions that I will be promoting your clothing brand. I'm not doing music, so please don't ask about music. If you have a business, a cooking channel, gym, anything you could think of, it's always hundreds of people on my live. It's so easy to pay a couple dollars to have 100 people see your business simultaneously if you don't have that audience. It's man, I even pay for promo coming up. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, just put my channel on your page. You know, I paid what I paid. You know what I'm saying? And it was thousands of people. I will pay somebody a couple dollars just to have my channel in front of 100 or thousands of people. It is the best way that you can say, don't look at the views. Everybody, just because the nigga see it, look at how many people seen it. people go get familiar. So when you take off on your channel, oh shit, Nina Boy supported that channel way back when. That's how I know that channel. You know what I'm saying? I have hundreds of people on my live every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm working with some good people in the back right now. You know, we talking about doing brand deals right now. So, weed stores and clothing brands. I'm finna start promoting all of that shit. And yeah, man. And I want y'all to learn and watch the process of me doing it. So when you see how I build it, the blueprint is there to take from that. Get your live stream popping, get a couple hundred people in there. I'll only take a couple hundred people to watch it live every day. And you can start promoting people businesses because you just want to get the exposure. You're not paying for views, you're paying for the exposure. So once you see like, damn, nigga, that's 500 people, nigga, he promoted 2 days, 3 days in a row. That's about 4,000 people. And then look at the views when I have dropped the video. If I got 14,000 people who watched the fucking video, that's 14,000 people who seen your brand. You understand what I'm saying? 14,000 people, that exposure, like a billboard. Right, we go do the billboard promo. That's all I'm doing. Billboard promo. We getting exposure in front of a lot of people. So, rock with me now, man. Right now, I tell y'all what, because I want to start working with the people that don't have a lot. I tell y'all what, the first 5 people, I charge $50. $50. Give me 5 people that want to get their business. Y'all hit me on Instagram, right? Hit me on Instagram at the bottom. 5 people, $50. Get the exposure. Get those people to view your shit. Stop looking to try to get rich quick. Nah, you want the exposure. Get thousands of people to see your business, your workout gym brand, company, your clothing brand. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit out there. Stop trying to just post your shit on the page and you ain't even getting that much engagement. Right now, it's 447 people watching me live, instantly live. Do you know what that'll do? If somebody like that shit, that's a sale that you got right there. You know what I'm saying? You're doing cooking. You know what I'm saying? You're doing arts and craft. Get that shit out there. You got a YouTube channel. Go ahead and put it, and I put it right there. That's 400 people who seen your channel. You probably only got 60, 80 people. If you got 400, that's 400 people that seen it now. Boom. Go follow that channel. Get this billboard promo, man. We finna roll this shit out real soon. I'm just trying to put a collage together for it. And yeah, man, we're gonna make it happen. But let's finish the rest of this reaction. Let's go.
Investigation did take years.
Well, a rule of thumb is that federal prosecutors typically don't take investigations or cases that they don't think that they can win. Typically, most of their cases are resolved without even going to the courtroom. So for them to come forward and for them to also, speak on this case, the prosecutor was speaking with a lot of conviction on this case when he was describing all the criminal acts that they alleged Big U committed. I would believe, without seeing the evidence, that they would have a ton of evidence against him and that the facts on this case are pretty strong. And I think also by the fact that he's still continuing some of these activities while he's locked up, it just makes their case even stronger.
It seems like literally it was the indictment, the brief, all these court documents seem like they were taken from a Hollywood script. Like I kind of think of, the TV shows like Power, where it's just like Big U kind of was ghost in this scenario. And it seems like, but this here is real life. And Big U faces a lot of time in prison. And he pleaded not guilty to his charges. He claims he's innocent. But, do you really think that he's really going to risk rolling the dice and go to trial?
It would be very interesting to see. Some of the things that he's done so far has kind of surprised me. The phone call that he made and FaceTime that he put out on his way to turning himself in. Also continuing to having these conversations, even though jail calls are recorded, and also individuals inside these facilities are looking for any reason to try to lessen their sentence. So this is a prime opportunity with someone on a case that's getting this much traction to be able to provide inside information to prosecutors to help them out. I mean, he's done a lot of uncharacteristic things that I wouldn't think that he would have done at this point. So I mean, who knows?
Producers, this plugin helps you finish your tracks way faster. Check this out. I'm going to start with this loop that I made here. And I'm going to use Co-Producer to fill out this song. So first, I'm going to click Capture Your Audio. Now let's analyze the harmony and rhythm of my song.
This shit. Let's go.
And it seems like federal prosecutors are ready to go for trial. Literally, when I was checking the court website, it says that his jury trial is scheduled for May 20th of this year. So that means that's in just a couple of weeks. That's what's on the schedule for right now, pending that it might change. But do you think that the trial will actually happen on May 20th? Or do you think it's possible the defense will need more time and maybe push the trial down maybe a couple weeks, a couple months, maybe even next year?
I think that it's going to get pushed out. The prosecutors typically like to put a date on the calendar just to show that if the defendant wants a speedy trial, they're ready to go. But I think that in terms of his own counsel being prepared to prevent any type of appellate action for ineffective counsel, they're going to need more time to go through this. Years worth of investigation is going to take a long time for them to kind of comb through and look at the small details and try to find something that they can pick apart. So I think this is just more of a preliminary date on the calendar. I think that it's going to extend out probably until next year.
Yeah, and again, it's just a lot of allegations. I think it was 43 counts against him. It's just a lot. So I'd be very stunned if it actually does go on trial next month, but I could see them pushing it to a later date as well too. Detective Eric Barnes, I always want to thank you so much for your time today. Before we sign you off though, what do you think is going to happen next for Big U?
You know, this is like the story that just keeps on giving. You know, there are more things coming out on this case. I think that as the case progresses and as time kind of goes on, I think you're going to get more people that come forward with information. I think that, you know, when a person is involved in an investigation like this, your strength of the case or the strength of who you are in the neighborhood is based on the kind of network that you have.
All right, so we finna get up out of here with that, man. It's crazy work, cause man, we fucking black kings, man. We black queens, man. We got black magic inside of us, man. That power shit I'm talking about, man. You should try that shit, man. Walk into your power. We got this shit. We make struggle look good. Nigga, your mama made the best she could with what she had. You know what I'm saying? We look, man, we don't even be having it all the time. But we be out here, we the only broke people that could make looking broke look rich. That's black magic. We look rich. You see what I'm saying? What we bear, what we encounter, can't nobody do what we do better than how we do it. We dominate in sports. We dominate in the fashion. Come on. I'm talking about, man, look, man, don't let that pain turn into anger, man. Chest out, chin up. Stop crying. See what I'm saying? Be a man. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no more forcing shit. You know what I'm saying? Walk into that power, man. Walk into that king role, that queen role that you got. Walk into that, I'm him. Some of y'all women walk into that, I'm her. Don't let nobody tell you who you are. And stop caring how people think about you and how they feel. On that note, man, I'm gonna ask all the real ones, man, go ahead, man. Hit that like button for me. You know, hit that subscribe button. You know, fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? If it's black magic, it's black magic. You got that power to hit that button for me. And I'm gonna see y'all on the next video, man. I really need y'all to support this channel, man. We climbing, we growing. They see it. The devil trying to stop it, but he can't. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. 5 people, 5, give me 5 people to promo so I can show y'all that this billboard shit work. Get your business in front of hundreds of people. $50, 5 people. Let's go. Hit me on Instagram if you're serious. Support the support. I'm gonna see y'all on the next video. Let's go. Tell you twice. I'm real discreet. Thief in the night.